for attending. Welcome everyone to the Montclair Public Library. I know see many of you are local, which is great. I see many of you sort of come a distance, which is great as well. You're in for a treat today, I'm sure. Welcome to the Philippine Holiday Celebration, presented by Alay Philippine Performing Arts, with Amerfina Nazario leading. I want to thank all of them for putting on another show here. They've done performances here at the library in the past, and we've always been pleased, so I'm sure you'll be in for a treat today as well. And again, I encourage you all to be courteous to our performers, and please silence your mobile phones so we have no interruptions during the performance. And I want to thank our co-sponsors at API New Jersey and the Folk Life Center of Northern New Jersey. We'll have start out with a performance here, a Rondalla performance, and we will transition to a period of crafts. We're going to have you create crafts at your actual chairs due to the number of attendees today. I think that's the best way of doing it. And we'll also have food as well in the back. And you'll be signaled and told when it's time for each portion of the day's program. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll turn over to Alay Philippine Arts. Thank you.
Mabuhay, magandang umaga, which is good morning. I think it's still morning, but magandang tanghali is good noon, and magandang hapon is good afternoon. So I'm covering the whole span from 11 to 2. Okay. We are Alay Philippine Performing Arts. It's a New Jersey nonprofit corporation. Alay is the Filipino word for offering, and today we are here to offer you a slice of Philippine culture in the form of the music of the rondalla, a taste of Philippine treats, and craft participation in the making of the parol tail, which you see all over here on the sides. For today, I am tasked of giving you also a glimpse of Philippine Christmas celebration. And while I was scouring through books and interviewing other people that I thought would be good, I thought I'd just go back to my roots where I grew up with the Britannica Encyclopedia, with that thin paper and volumes of it. Today, or yesterday, when I did my research, I went to Wikipedia. It's the magic of the internet. So, anyway, the Philippines is one of two predominantly Catholic countries in Asia. Do you know which is the other country? No? It's East Timor. I don't know where it is. I'm so sorry, East Timor. Anyway, the Philippines, however, is the country that celebrates the longest Christmas season. It spans all of the bear months. So that means it starts from September, goes through October, November, December, and part of January. So we like our Christmas and we like to celebrate it, so we start early. So all the stores, the homes, they start decorating as early as August so that they're ready for September. So officially, Kapaskuhan, which is Christmas season, starts September 1st. That's when you hear the Christmas carols being played all over the place. The Rondalla is now going to play what's called the Rosas Pandan. It's not a Christmas song, but it's about, if you have no, pandan is a tropical fruit or leaf that's used for a lot of Asian cooking. I like to move a lot, so sorry. The Rosas Pandan tells the story of a pretty lady that comes from the mountain and goes to participate in fiestas, which in Christmas time there's a lot of fiestas, and she's very pretty and very lovely, so all the guys' eyes are on her. Let's go for Rosas Pandan. I made a few copies, and I mean a few copies of the songs. I don't know if it has gotten around to people. So if anybody knows Filipino songs, Christy might get some of them and you could sing along, please. And with that, the next song is called Saan Ka Man, Naroroon, which means wherever you are. It's a pretty famous song. However, I did research and I couldn't find anything much more about it, except that it is a yearning for a loved one. So, Saan Ka Man, Naroroon. Rondalla a little rest, so let me talk to you about Philippine decorations during Christmas time. While the malls in America may have been taken over by online shopping, we are proud to say the malls in the Philippines are alive and well and growing. The largest mall in the Philippines is the Mall of Asia. We were just there, my sister Amor and I were there in January. It takes days to go through the whole mall. It is 4.2 million square feet, if you can imagine. But that's only the 4th largest in the world. So there's 2 more in China and 1 in Thailand that's bigger than that. But I digress. But the malls in the Philippines are decorated to the hill with Christmas. They have tall Christmas trees that go from floor to ceiling and everything. Traditional Philippine decorations is the parol, which is the 5-star that you can see in the back over here, and that you can participate later on to do a tail. It is usually in windows of houses that they put them on. We tried to put them here in America, but as you can see, they're made out of paper. So the snow and the rain of the Northeast doesn't quite do well. Our paroles don't do well with it. But anyway, the other one that is a traditional decoration is the Belen, which is a creche. And I remember that my mom, our late mom, used to make her own creche. And the one that I remember the most, she made out of paper mache, shaped like a cave. But she would do a different one every year. So it's not your traditional manger. We just come up with some stuff. So the parol and Belen are the traditional Philippine decorations. Then the Americans introduced the Christmas tree. And so we have Christmas trees all over, but we don't have pine trees that you do, so we do them with bamboo or whatever we can make out of them. That would be, and then, or we would like have hemp or rope and make it into a Christmas tree. Or use shells, which I have some in the back that are made out of kapis shells. So, those are our Philippine decorations. The next song is called Ili Ili Tulog Anay. It is an Ilonggo song, and it is actually a lullaby sung by an older sister while the mother is out getting some bread or going grocery shopping. So this is called Ili Ili Tulog Anay. The next song is called Kalesa. Kalesa is a horse-drawn carriage. It's usually brightly painted and decorated. The song Kalesa depicts the beauty of the Philippines and the simplicity of the people's way of life. December 16 is the start of Simbang Gabi, which is midnight mass, and it's a novena of dawn, 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 2:30 in the morning, not me, but it's 9 masses, and culminating with Christmas Eve, where families get together and they have the Noche Buena, which is a good night feast, and it's a feast. You have a big roast pig, has to have that, and all the other foods and trimmings and everything else. Today we will have a little bit of a treat back there, but not quite the Noche Buena feast. Then Christmas Day, It starts out with midnight mass, midnight, not 10 o'clock, midnight. And then once mass is over, you get out of the churches and there are all these street vendors that give you all these rice cakes, bibingka, puto bongbong, any of these Filipinos, don't you just love them? I miss them so much. But anyway, that is our Christmas celebration. And then Christmas Day is the day when godchildren love it. Because that's when they go out to go to their godparents. And out of respect for elders, they go, they take their hand and they put them on their forehead. They take the elder's hand, put them on their forehead while saying mano po. And it's not really the rule, but the other hand's probably asking for the little aguinaldo, or what we call crisp dollar bills or Philippine bills. That is usually what is given during Christmas Day or after, whenever. And in the Philippines, you're not limited to two godparents. You can have as many as you want. So, greater for Christmas, you just travel to all the different places, different godparents. But anyway, that's just a little tidbit about Philippine Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The next song is called Dandan Soy. It's a lullaby, but actually, to me, it's a sad song because it's a girl bidding farewell to a boy named Dandan Soy. But it is a lullaby. I guess it's the melody that makes it that way. The lyrics are not quite lullaby-ish. So, Dandan Soy is the next song. Next song is called Ang Maya, which is the sparrow. It's the Philippines. Ang Maya is called the brown sparrow. This is a song about how the Maya can fly so quickly, which makes it hard to catch. Ang Maya. my research was correct, but that song, Ang Maya, I thought was written for a zarzuela, which is actually like a musical operatic kind of show. So it's kind of long. It's a long song, yeah, but it's 1901, I think. 1901. It's a very old song. Anyway, we're moving on to January. New Year's Eve, we gather for what? Medianoche. Food. Have to have food. Filipino love eating. And there's fireworks, and when I was there, they used to fire it out of cannons, but I think they banned that now. I don't know. Haven't been back for that. A few different New Year's Eve traditions. You have to wear clothes with circles or dots. They represent money. And you have to display 12 circular fruits in your house. Again, money. And then you have to open windows and doors to let good fortune come in. So they're all symbolizing and welcoming good fortune for the new year. But not to forget, little ones, little children, strike of midnight, jump. Jump as high as you can so you grow tall. It didn't work for me. So while the Christmas season in the Philippines officially ends Three Kings Day, which is January 6th, I think, there are many more celebrations in January that extend, including the Feast of the Black Nazarene on January 9th, the Feast of the Santo Niño on the third Sunday of January, and my sister and I and my daughter and my niece were lucky enough to be in the Philippines at that time, and we did go to Cebu to watch the Sinulog, which is the Santo Niño event in Cebu, and the island of Cebu, and it's not a 2-hour parade. This is a parade that starts 7 o'clock in the morning. No, wait, hold on. What time did the Mass start in the morning? 3 o'clock Mass in the morning, and more Masses in between. But this is just that day. There were celebrations prior to that day. That parade spanned the whole day. It was nighttime and they were still coming. And these are all beautifully dressed women in huge gowns. Well, they have a centerpiece all holding the baby Jesus. So that is called Sinulog in Cebu. So, I guess you're wondering why we haven't played any Christmas songs yet. So, the next song is Ang Pasko Ay Sumapit, which means Christmas is here. It's one of our signature pieces. And though we play it all year round, it has a beautiful message that is love each other, whether it's Christmas or not. Maligayang Pasko, Merry Christmas, Ang Pasko Ay Sumapit. That is the end of our Rondalla presentation. All throughout the rest of the afternoon that we're here, I believe Leon and Rudy will be going around in one of the Christmas traditions in the Philippines of caroling, so they will be going around caroling with Christmas songs. So let me introduce you to our musicians. Playing the bandurria are my sisters, Amor Nazario and Mirenisa Myers. My brother-in-law's Stu, that's Mirenisa's husband. Stu is Filipino by marriage, but Filipino at heart. He even eats all the Philippine stuff. Bagoong. And balut. The rhythmic cadence is provided by Rudy Reyes on guitar, Leon De Lara on the oud, and our double bass player, Ben Larkey. Quite the Filipino, right? So all the Rondalla music played today was arranged by our dear friend, the late Maestro Bayani Mendoza de Leon. We at Alay would prefer to celebrate Christmas year-round as we share our culture and traditions with you. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Please join us. I think what we're doing is we're doing serving some food and doing crafts, so you can kind of like go around and do different things. I will leave that to Maurice to let you know. So thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the show. We do have a sign-up sheet for mailing for anybody who wants to be informed of our future events. They're at the check-in table. There is also a sign-up sheet. We are hoping to put a workshop to do the actual star of the parol, to do the full parol. Because today you're only going to do the tail. But we're trying to do a workshop to actually do the full star. So the sign-up sheets are at the check-in desk, so please, if you're interested, please put in your name. Thank you. O'Brien, quite an Irishman.
I'm really very excited that everyone is here today to celebrate Christmas our way. And what I wanted to say is, like, even though we have finished the Rondalla segment, which is the music part of it, there will still be music going on. And all the food are labeled, but as any one of us, my sister Larissa, Mirenisa, Leon and Rudy, we have also in the audience Christy, and they have helped me put together these tales. They came to my house for about 3 days. And Christine, of course, Christine is our honorary Filipino also. And I'd like to acknowledge also some of my Taiji students that came from a long time ago. And I know that there's people like Dr. Barksa from Novartis, and others here too. And a lot of people from my Bloomfield Mandolin Orchestra. And I see that Tenny and Cedar here. From the Society of Philippine American Artists. So a lot of people, and thank you for coming. And please, when we go to the food and you don't know what it is, we will answer all your questions, okay? But they are all like, some of them are just made of like rice noodles with shrimps and vegetables. The other one is meat, the other one is just plain vegetables, because some of us, may not eat meat. And all the desserts are made of rice cakes or rice. Also, they're made of roots like purple yam. And ubo ice cream, if you're familiar with that, has become popular in New Jersey, I heard, So, and we have also the cassava, which is a root plant. We have that, and I think we have also cookies like from arrowroot and some other, delicacies that I'd like you to try. So please line up and just start getting your food. And when you're ready, we're here also to start doing the tales of the parol. So all the people that are dressed like me, Larissa, Christy, and Christine, take off your jackets so they see your Philippine, outfit. She's also one of the makers of parol. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy, please.